Hey everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Saturday, the 23rd of July, 2022, and this is the weekly technical analysis for spot gold and dollar yen for the 4th week of July. And let's take a look at spot gold, where it has managed to, after dipping lower, managed to bounce back strong and recover back up higher, and that was just before hitting a key swing low, where if we take a look on a weekly time frame, these three levels here, these were the critical swing lows that has been attempted to fall below, and this is at the low of 1676.81, so that's a key significant support level. So it did dip below the weekly 200 and attempted to hit that level, but bounced off above that, and it only went down to a low of 16.8092 cents. So avoided hitting that level and bounced off and recovered for the week and had a bullish week. That could be for the bearish momentum to test the 1750 level. That's the next resistance, and if it does break out higher, and this will need a very strong move to climb all the way back up to the swing low, where it broke down before at the 100 pip at 1786 plus. So, but that's going to be a bit too strong move to expect for next week, but testing the 1750 is possible, and perhaps even slightly higher. And let's move back to the daily time frame here. And that's 78.86, and we could add another level in between before hitting 1780. 1780 is a key resistance zone. So let's add one at 1775. Midway between the 1750 and that. So that's this area is still a significant resistance. Let's mark that. So is this area for now. The 1750. Okay. Let's see if we need to move the fib for now. I think we don't need to for now. Okay, and these levels still remain as support. Okay, from the 1700 and the 138 fib extension. So that's a significant support as well. Let's mark this as a key support now as well. All right. So this coming week, as you can see, there's a lot of news coming up from the US throughout the week, but the key one, of course, is going to be the Federal Reserve rate decision, where they expected to increase rates by another 75 basis points all the way up to 2.5%. So that's going to be a critical one on Wednesday. So that's going to impact the US dollar index, and likewise the other major pairs as an inverse correlation. So we'll see if it's going to be contained in this restricted in this box, or if it's able to climb up higher, at least to test the 1775. And if it does dip lower, then that's the key support level. And that's going to be a critical one if it breaks below 1700 again. So it has been drifting lower for quite a while now, for a number of weeks. So that's going to be a critical level to break again if it's going to weaken. So we'll see next week. That's going to be a critical one. And let's take a look at the US dollar index to compare. So here's the US dollar index, and from the start of the week, it did gap down lower, and then continued lower throughout the week for the next first 2 days of the week, and then before consolidating between the 106 and the 107 round figures. So since hitting the high the previous week of 109, it has retraced lower, and that's inverse correlation with the euro dollar, where it hit parity at 1 and then bounced back up, and the XY did the opposite. Okay, and it closed on the Friday with a doji. So it's indecision for that day, and we'll see if it's just going to continue to consolidate between these two levels at this fifth levels above the 107 and between the 106. And if we take a look at the weekly time frame, that's the bearish move down after the previous week's spike to hit the 109. Let's pull back down into the 106. So there could be a bit more bearish momentum coming back down to test this swing high. It broke up from. That's the 100% fit there at the 105.54. So similar to the euro, where it has broken down and attempting to retest that swing low. So could be a dip down to test this level. So this is going to be a key support level, and let's include. So let's change this to resistance. And 109 is now clearly a strong resistance level. 106. Let's move this swing high area here to be a significant support. Of course, around figure 105 is going to be a critical support zone as well. But for now, let's leave it here. Okay. So let's see how the US dollar is going to react with the increase rate for this Wednesday with the FOMC. And whether it's going to attempt to break out and test the higher levels, or it's going to be stuck and contained within a restricted zone. And it needs to break above this fib area at the 138 fib extension, and break out higher, perhaps to test the 162 fib again. All right. So let's move back to review the other major pairs. All right, let's move on to the dollar yen. And it has finally made a significant retracement lower. And especially on a Friday, it broke down below the 137 level and also this swing high area, and did not reach the 135, but it's threatening to hit that support level. There's confluence with the 138 fib extension as well, and as well as a previous swing high that it has broke through before. And now below that, there's this swing low that has to provide support. Okay. And along with the rising daily 55 EMA. But we'll see if it does dip lower for this week. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, that's almost an engulfing candle here. And that's potentially, there could be some more bearish momentum to drive it a bit lower. But that's going to be a key support level below this 138 fib. So this is going to be a critical one. At this area, and this swing low is at a 134.36 26 area. Let's mark this. Okay, probably as a buffer zone along with the daily 55 EMA. And this has now been broken, so that's resistance now. And it never quite reached the 140 round figure. All right, so let's see this week how far the dollar yen is going to retrace, and after months of bullish move, and with a number of US news coming up this week, especially the Federal Reserve, and US dollar could attempt another bullish breakout, but let's see how far it can push up higher too, and especially against the Japanese yen. All right. So do check out my other videos on the other major pairs. Have a good week and have a safe week, and cheers for now.